back for about the 8th position. There was some contact there, and we saw a couple different instances of contact in the race. But
they all kept another one right there.
Yeah, they all kept him in the right direction as Devendorf in the 7 was on the inside lane.
This was a good battle late in the race. Jason Boyd alongside Tim Savio right there, and Boyd taking over that 3rd spot. Just didn't have enough laps to catch up to Adam Briggs as he's taking the white flag there. Briggs, that's about the advantage he was going to have coming to take that checkered flag over a very frustrated, I think, Jason Vale there at the finish.
Yeah, Jason Vale has a fast race car, the Wheelman champion in 2021, but came up a little bit short tonight as Briggs was able to pull just a little more out of that car and pull back away from Vale after he worked through a pretty good amount of lap traffic. Now, the super late models are lined up on pit road, one of the staple divisions that we'll see 7 of the 9 nights here at the World Series, and one of the divisions that a lot of fans come out to see on a nightly basis.
And I'll tell you what, this is the one that kind of connects to me, because when I was a kid, you know, I was reading those trade papers in February, kind of getting the recap of this, and you'd hear names like Bob Seneca and Mike Getty and Dick Trickle and Mike Miller, and you know, it's great to see that this division's still thriving down here at the World Series of Asphalt. We've got some pretty big names sprinkled in, and we'll see a couple of more big names later on in the week as well. But there you see in the number 21 car, Jesse Love, a 2-time ARCA Menards West champion. He's going to run a very diverse schedule here. Not only ARCA Menards Series, he's got some NASCAR Caper World Truck Series races scheduled later on in the season, and he was your quick qualifier.
Quick qualifier, one to watch, an impressive lap. You look at the talent that's just on our screen right there. You've got the 12 of Derek Griffith starting on the pole. World Series super late model champion, and he, by the luck of the pill draw, puts himself on the pole. The 9 of Brad May, multiple-time champion here at New Smyrna Speedway, super late model champion this past season. The 22 of Sammy Smith. What a young career he's had, and it's really taken off over the last year or two. And the 51, deciding to race tonight at the last moment, Pinellas Park, Florida driver Stephen Nasse.
Mr. Excitement just decided out of the blue that he was going to come and play race car driver tonight. And, of course, we talked about Jesse Love. Also see Gabe Summers there, the number 15 car. Gabe, a winner in the ARCA Midwest Tour up in the upper Midwest. So a lot of talent right there in just those 6 race cars, and they're all going to be starting up near the front of the field. And you talk about the 2 quick qualifiers tonight. We already talked about Jesse Love in the 21. Sammy Smith in the 22. He is the defending ARCA Menards Series East champion. And, you know, I would be remiss not to talk about that, my day job, talking about these guys. So, yeah, a lot of ARCA flavor here in the super late model division here this week.
Moments away from rolling off of pit road for a 35-lap super late model feature. Be back with the green flag on Flow Racing. Super late models on track, getting a little heat in the tires. A cool evening. It was warm today, 70 degrees in the sunshine, but a little bit of a breeze now has picked up. And obviously with the nighttime air, cooling things down a little bit. The spotter stand filled with super late model spotters trying to keep their drivers safe and in the right direction through this first night of 7 for this class.
Mike Herman there. How about that? Good to have Herm up on the spotter stand with us tonight. There's a good look at Sammy Smith, the 22 car, our second fastest qualifier here tonight.
Taking a look at the starting lineup, row number 1 will be made up of the 4th and 3rd fast qualifiers. Derek Griffith from the Northeast, and the number 12, multiple-time champion of the World Series, starting on the pole. This could be a great opportunity for a first night of racing of the week. Brad May, multiple-time New Smyrna Speedway track champion, starts alongside. Row number 2, second fast qualifier, Sammy Smith in the 22. And Jesse Love sets fast time. Driver from California starts 4th.
Stephen Nasse back in the 5th starting position. He will start alongside Gabe Summers in the number 15 car. Tyler Tanner and Jackson Boone back in row number 4.
Row number 5 has the young driver, Jake Finch, in the 51. The 12 of Justin Droddy will start in position number 10. Row number 6 is Max Caius McDonald in the 148. And Dakota Stroop from Owensboro, Kentucky in the 47 starts 12.
Former ARCA Midwest Tour champion Justin Mondyke back in row number 7. He starts alongside Michael Hind. Austin Tom will start alongside Morgan Hoover back in row number 8.
Taking a look at the 9th row, it has the 112 of Steve Weaver Jr. and alongside the 1 of Todd Stone on our lineup, but I don't believe he's in action tonight. A couple of other drivers on our rundown, but I don't believe they are in action. About 20 cars scheduled to start the race. We'll see what is pulled out on the raceway. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of that. Patrick Thomas is on the track in the 9T. He's one of the drivers we missed. Morgan Hoover out there as well. You mentioned Austin Tom in the 93 too.
Steve Weaver in the 112, scheduled to start with the 17th position.
So we are 35 laps away from determining a super late model winner. In the top qualifier, Jesse Love in the 21. The Mobile 1 car was very fast in qualifying, set the quickest time, and pulled about the smallest pill he could. It's between a 3 and an 8 for these 35 lappers. He pulled the 4, puts himself outside of row number 2. Not a bad place to be.
Not a bad place to be, but I think he put the one driver on that pole position that he was kind of hoping that he would. Derek Griffith has been incredibly hard to beat here at New Smyrna Speedway the last couple of years, and giving him that preferred line on the initial start, going to be tough. What were you telling me when we went to break there? You'll take Derek Griffith and you'll give me the field?
Yeah.
Sucker bet, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, man, you got like 17 cars, Charlie. I'm just going to take one.
Just take the one, right. Yeah. We'll see how it plays out here tonight, but I think Derek Griffith's going to be pretty hard to beat. But he is going to have a very stiff challenge. Brad May, no slouch at this racetrack, the defending super late model champion here at New Smyrna, multiple time track champion. He knows this racetrack like the back of his hand. He's got himself a pretty good race car, and then he's got 2 very talented teenagers right behind him. This is going to be a good race, Adam.
We got some more super late model talent coming throughout the week that we'll get a chance to see in action in some of the bigger races as well. So that'll be fun to watch as we go. But the 12 of Griffith and the 9 of Brad May make their way into turn 3 into 4, coming to green. Super late model action at New Smyrna Speedway is underway.
On the hammer out of turn 4, let's see what happens down into turn 1. Brad May with a slight advantage on the top side. Let's see if he can make it stick, as we're already stacking him 3 wide behind. Derek Griffith side by side with May into turn 3.
Yeah, a little hairy down there. 22 slid up the track. Love slid up the track. Nassie had a peek to the inside for 3rd and 4th. Didn't make the move. He was patient there, said this is too early. Look at Love go to the bottom and contact up front.
Already trading paint for the lead. Derek Griffith and Brad May swapping fenders going into turn 1. Still side by side for the lead into turn 3. Who's it going to be off in turn 4? Griffith with the advantage, and here comes Jesse Love, the fast qualifier tonight in that 21 car, making it a 3-way battle for the lead.
Oh, Brad May had the advantage going across the line. He nearly went into turn 1 too hard. It worked out for him. It sticks. He takes the lead in turn 3. The outside lane for Brad May, the many-time New Smyrna Speedway champion, is out front.
I'll take your bet. How about that?
Oh,
Let's
no, too late now.
Here comes Sammy Smith to the inside. Battle for 3rd between he and Jesse Love. Love going to hold on to that 3rd position. He's going to put some pressure on Derek Griffith for 2nd.
Love to the inside, Griffith in the outside lane. He's trying to get in rhythm now as he's dropped in line. Doesn't want to fall back to 3rd, that's for sure, as Griffith in the number 12 car holds on to 2nd, but Jesse Love challenging hard in turn 2.
Griffith making that outside lane work just a bit there through turns 1 and 2, but Love still trying to work that bottom side. Now Sammy Smith looking at the top side of the racetrack again. A great 3-way battle for 2nd.
2nd and 3rd going at it. Sammy Smith looking for an opening. Following him is Nassie. He has a fast race car. Summers running 6th, falling back a couple of car lengths. 5 laps in, 30 to go. A lot of action for the first 5 laps.
Single file now up at the front of the field. Top 7 drivers in a freight train down the front stretch here. Brad May towing the rest of the field behind him. Let's see what happens here. Nassie trying to find some room underneath Sammy Smith. There is now Griffith trying to reel in Brad May up at the front of the field.
I remember coming back down to New Smyrna Speedway back in about 2001 to watch the World Series, and I remember this name, Brad May. I think he was competing in limited late models at that time, and he was one of the best. I think he was in a number 10 car way back then, and he's been racing here ever since, and every year a perennial favorite to compete no matter what division, whether it's the pro lates, the super lates. And right now, the veteran driver leads. Lap number 8 across the line, Brad May from Oviedo, Florida, leading the way over Derek Griffith, Jesse Love, and Sammy Smith.
Not giving up any ground. Derek Griffith there, still 1 car length off of Brad May, as they have broken away maybe about a 2-3 car length advantage down the straightaways over Jesse Love and Sammy Smith. And you cannot discount that driver in that 51 car there in 5th. Stephen Nasse just kind of lurking back there at the back of the top 5.
Sammy Smith has a really good race car right now. It's quicker than the top qualifiers love. He gets to the inside, makes the challenge in turn 3. A little bit of rubbing over in turn 4. They keep him in the right direction. Post call down the front stretch. They beat and bang again. Smith takes the position. Will Love retaliate? Back to the inside comes Jesse Love.
Little slip and slide, dip and dive down there in turn number 1 and 2. Jesse Love trying to make that crossover move work. Couldn't quite make it happen. He's going to give Sammy Smith the bumper there through turns 3 and 4.
Couple of drivers going at it real hard for the 3rd position. Young competitors in Stephen Nasse, a little more experience running there in 5th. He knows it's go time as well. Going to run out of time as 11 laps have been completed. Here's the lead battle. You still want to take that bet? I'm game for it now.
He's starting to come to life. Derek Griffith working the back bumper of Brad May off of turn 4 right there. May a little high up the racetrack there down in turns 1 and 2. Can Griffith take advantage?
Derek Griffith, that sharp number 12 car, challenging the very familiar paint scheme of Brad May. His car is better through the middle of the turns right now. It's come to him, and the 9 has come back to Griffith. Griffith to the inside for the lead battle in 1 and 2.
Brad May making turns 1 and 2 work on the top side, but again, I think Derek Griffith a little bit better down in turns 3 and 4. This racetrack not exactly symmetrical on both ends, Adam, and right now, Derek Griffith's a little bit better down there in turns 3 and 4.
See where your favorite driver may be running at the top of the screen on our Flow Racing broadcast here tonight for night number 1 of the World Series of Asphalt Stock Car Racing. Charlie Crawl, Adam Mackey here in the booth. Jesse Punch down on pit road here tonight for the first of 9 nights. We'll have all the action for you, including NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour coming up tomorrow night, along with a few of our other classes. ARCA Menard Series East coming up on Tuesday night. And, of course, just wall-to-wall action for 9 straight nights. Top 3 now. It's a battle in the upper left of our screen.
Throw a blanket over the top 3. Brad May and Derek Griffith have some company. Sammy Smith has raced them down. Smith may be in the fastest car on the racetrack right now, and we've got less than 20 laps to go. Ooh, he's going to get all over Derek Griffith there through turns 3 and 4, side by side for second.
Oh, will Derek Griffith retaliate? Smith laid the bumper to him down in the corner.
Yes, he will.
Does coming off the corner. Here comes Griffith, laying the wood, coming off of turn number 2 to the rear bumper, the 22 of Sammy Smith. Griffith on the inside, Smith on the outside. We are at the halfway stage, 18 in, 17 to go.
Wow, swapping some paint between the 12 and the 22. Let's see if this battle calms down a touch. Griffith retaking that second position, a very aggressive move by Sammy Smith. Smith may start to think